Welcome back to Tiny Grimes Games, and I'm here with another Star Wars Destiny video. And today we have even more spoilers. That's right, the Three-Man Meta podcast has given us their spoilers, and I just got these. I haven't even looked at them. I don't know what they say, so we're going to go through these together. You have my really raw opinions this time. So we have here 2-cost weapons cache, neutral, yellow support, special, play a weapon from your hand, decreasing its cost by 2. Like, in a really slow game, this card would be bananas good. Like, if games went 5 turns, you could get this turn 1, you maybe play with a data pad, you play a whole bunch of weapons. This card is like the best card in the game. That's not what we have though, right? We have like these 3-round turns, maybe 4. You would have to get this right away. It does a lot less damage than 2-cost weapons. So, like, if you had the choice, like, I can play 2-cost weapon or play the weapons cache, hope I hit the special, hope they don't remove the special, and then hope I have another weapon to go with it. Like, I just feel like this is one of those cards where you look at it and you go, boy, this would be cool in a different game. Like, this would be just a bomb card in another game. In Star Wars Destiny, I feel like it's probably bad. I'm hopeful that the meta slows down, but with Lucas and company saying about 4 rounds is what they want, I don't think in a 4-round game you're going to get enough out of this. But maybe you can build a deck that is slow, that's like shields for days with hunker down and personal shields and all this kind of stuff, and then weapons cache, and then you just grind them out. I just imagine this in a 4-character deck with like stormtroopers and redeploy weapons. You hit the special, you get a riot baton for 1. I don't know, maybe. It would be really cool if this card was good. I'll just say that. That would be really cool. My gut tells me it won't be, but boy, it would be cool if it was good. It sure would. All right, let's move on to the next one. We've got EMP grenades. Another neutral. This one's gray. 2-cost upgrade weapon. Okay. Whoa. This is a weird weapon. It doesn't do damage. Not a single damage side on it. Like, you see a grenade and you think, thermal grenade. Oh, yeah. That's not what we're dealing with here. This is a really cool weapon. I like this a lot, actually. It's a disrupt weapon. So it's basically like in some sort of control deck, it has a 2 mil side for 1, a resource, and 2 disrupts. Like, this is the dream upgrade for say something like a Jabba deck or a Funkar deck that's trying to deprive you of your resources. Oh my goodness. Imperial Inspection, you put this on Unkar, you roll out Unkar, now he has 3 dice with disrupt sides. I'm salivating just thinking about it. This could be a really key piece, actually, in some sort of mill resource denial deck. It costs 2 is the one problem, right? Like, I feel like in those decks, you really want your upgrades to cost 1. It's why Con Artist doesn't see that much play. It's why Ascension Gun, although it's amazing, is still kind of dicey because it costs 2. Because in those kind of decks, you need to be removing. Like, you have to do removal or you lose the game. So paying 2 for an upgrade is a little dicey. With Unkar, I feel like maybe you can pull this off. I don't know. I'm excited for a card like this, especially with this crazy special. Discard a droid or vehicle. Like, oh, Hera got an awesome free vehicle out. Cool, discard it. So I think it's a good idea to have a card like this in the meta in case vehicles go crazy. It's not like it has 2 copies of the special side, so you're still only having the 1 shot at it, and then they can just remove it. But I like this card. I really do like this card. Obviously, it's not going to go in the majority of decks because they're damage decks, but I feel like this is another control option in a game that just doesn't have that many good control options. So I'm pretty excited about it. Lightsaber training. Oh, man, I can't get it right. Oh, well. Lightsaber training is pretty cool. Turn up to 2 of your blue weapon dice to sides of your choice, and it only costs 1. Okay. So if this said turn up to 2 weapon dice. It would be amazing. But blue weapons, you're like, wait, hold on. So we've got, what, like, Makashi isn't even a weapon. So you're looking at lightsaber, the new lightsaber, the Shoto lightsaber. It's neutral, so I imagine we'll have Maul's lightsaber at some point, Vader's lightsaber. We have Kylo's saber, Luke's saber. I don't know. I mean, these are expensive. Are we really going to have 2 lightsabers on a dude? Maybe. I mean, we've got lightsaber pull now, so maybe there is this, like, cool lightsaber deck. Maybe with, like, Padawans and Ahsoka, you put some lightsabers in there and you do some cool stuff. I don't know. I like the card theoretically. I'm just not sure how often you're going to have 2 blue weapon dice hanging out. And then paying 1 to flip them, they can remove them. I don't know. It's an interesting card. If it had ambush, so like swiftness, maybe a swiftness deck with it, that would be really strong. I don't know. It's a card that I don't think is going to see a lot of play simply because there aren't amazing blue weapons. There's no Riot Baton. There's no rocket launcher for blue. There's no DH-117 Baby Blaster. It's like all the blue weapons they're fine. They're decent. But so they're not the weapons that you're just loading up your deck with. When we get to that point, though, set 4 or set 5, I think lightsaber training is gonna move up in value. All right, drop your weapons. We got the whole gang here. Oh man. So 2 cost, red event. It's only villains. Spot 2 red characters to discard a weapon from a ready character. Wow. So disarm costs 1, and it's incredibly versatile. This is like, you better get it early, right? Because unless you have a whole bunch of red characters, which you're not usually going to have because you want to have diversity in weapons and upgrades and events, you're probably not going to have 3 red characters unless you're running like 3 stormtroopers and something else. So I don't know. It's probably not going to be a card that sees a lot of play. It's really cool. I like it. But it has to be a ready character also. So if your opponent sniffs it out at all, they claim and they roll out with their dude with the good weapons. And you're like, oh, so close. Like, I don't know. It's an interesting one. 2 cost is pretty darn reasonable to discard a 4 cost Inquisitor's lightsaber. Another one for lightsaber training. That would be really good with that one. But is it really worth playing for the Vibro Knives of the world? To pay 2 when you could have played your own weapon for 2, having to have 2 red characters alive still. So if you get it mid to late game, one of your red characters is probably dead. I don't know. I'm hoping there's better choices than drop your weapon. I have a feeling drop your weapon is going to be one of those cards that doesn't see a lot of play outside of very specific decks. I mean, I would love to see some sort of like 4 or maybe 3 Stormtrooper, or maybe a 2 Stormtrooper, a TIE Fighter, and something else deck with vehicles that makes tons of money, that has the money for drop your weapon and uses this and disarm, and it's like, go ahead, play upgrades, I freaking dare you. That would be cool, and maybe there is going to be a deck like that. I don't think, though, that this is just going to be a card where it's ubiquitous and we're just like, all right, this is a tier 1 card. I think this is a niche card that we'll see if it finds a spot. All right, well, thanks to the 3-Man Meta and their podcast for bringing us these spoilers, and hopefully I'm not completely wrong, literally just having seen these now. I could have missed something major, but hopefully it was useful, and I'll see you next time on Tiny Grimes Games.